All right, man, let's talk about Lions being linked to Chase Young. We know the Washington football team did not, or the Commanders, excuse me, no disrespect. I like the football teams better, though, but the Commanders didn't pick up Chase Young, fifth-year option. And now he on the table. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. We're talking over preferred pass rushers. Got another video coming in the next couple of days, or possibly tomorrow, never know. About another pass rusher. I think he was in the NFC North for a minute, but talk about Chase Young. A lot of people wanted Chase Young for Detroit Lions in that draft. We slid one spot below the Commanders, and I think we took Jeff Okudah. Who went number one that year? I can remember who went number one. Was Chase Young go number one or number two or something like that? That might have been a Joe Burrow draft. I think it was. Yeah, it was. Joe Burrow went one, Chase Young went two, Jeff went three. I think maybe Tua went four or something like that, and then Herbert went like 5 or 6 or whatever. I was standing on the table for Herbert that year. I wasn't opposed to Tua neither, but you know, Bryce Young kind of living with Tua and Baker Mayfield sins right now. You know, even though Kyler Murray's excelling, he just missing some maturity things. It sound like that. Kind of like some entitlement. But when you that good, I think a little bit of entitlement come with it. You know, but nonetheless, but yeah, man. I mean, Commanders wasn't happy with Chase Young last year. I think he was like working out on his own, or he went to a camp or something, and it was something amongst that I was reading. That was over a year ago, but something he was doing workout wise that they didn't like. I think maybe he went to a pass rush summit or something, and then you know they expected him to come off IR, you know, and he took longer than anticipated, I believe, to come off IR. And you know, he went against their doctors. Long story short, line sound like he went against their doctor's advice, and then you got to understand. Chase Young, a grown-ass man. You know, team doctors make mistakes. They got their own doctors. I mean, you're supposed to get a second, third opinion, especially if you can afford it. And, you know, apparently he was working out without them knowing. I think he might have suffered a setback, and he didn't come back when they wanted him to come back. So you got to understand, he their property in their mind. That's how they look at players. They're their property. And, you know, and they got off to a bad start, you know. They got a hell of a line: Montez Sweat, Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne. But apparently they soured on him, and right now he ain't lived up to the bill. He looking to be a flop, a bust. And I think, you know, all that talent. I would take a chance on it. I mean, I'm willing to throw a 4th or 5th round pick out there for Chase Young. Obviously, when you don't pick up that 5th-year option, they ball out. That's what tends to happen. But, you know, not sure, you know, what he looking like physically, you know, coming off that injury. But I'd be willing to take a flyer more than Jadeveon Clowney and more than most of the other pass rushers out there. I know people say, well, we don't want to overlap with James Houston. You can never have enough pass rushers. I anticipate probably Charles Harris and Romeo probably gonna get cut. Somebody down there gonna get cut. I just gotta feel it. It's no inside information, but yeah, I'll make a trade for Chase Young. Obviously, we got other pressing needs like the interior defensive tackle, stuff like that. A lot of somebody hit me up and say, why are you looking at Marcus Peters? I think Peters fit what they do well, but I think they looking for a number 1 stud corner. You're probably looking for that, you know, via the draft next year. I mean, whatever. A lot of teams were sour on Christian Gonzalez. I didn't understand that, but I thought we for sure was going to take him at 6 if the other kid, Weatherspoon, wasn't there from Illinois, who ended up going to Seattle. But, yeah, I'm willing to take a risk on Chase Young. I mean, you know, number 2 talent. You know, a lot of people were celebrating when he was going to be out and missed the Lions game last year and gave us the best chance to win. So, great situation for him too. I mean, you pair Aiden Hutchinson up with Jeff Okudah. With Chase Young. Why not? Why not? You could go ahead and make that pairing. You know, if it cost me a 4th, 5th round pick, I mean, also when you don't pick up the 5th-year option, it devalues the player even more. So, and the value of the pick even more. So yeah, I'm down for it. I'm all for it. I would do that. I would do that in a heartbeat. I would do that in an actual heartbeat. Pick up Chase Young. You know, see what he got left. Obviously, he got to pass the physical. And you know, sometimes you need to change the scenery, bro. Put him on that turf. Put him in a dome. You know, and obviously, if he have a career year, then you're gonna be looking to cash him out. So that's kind of the crazy thing about it. That's the one with the riskier thing about not having that 5th-year option and then wanting to deal him. I think with that 5th-year option, it gave people 2 years to kind of, a potential team 2 years to look after to see if they really wanted him. You know what I'm saying? So that 5th-year option, if they was gonna move him, they should have probably picked up the 5th-year option. Then they probably could have really tinkered around the 3rd or 4th round pick, but not having that extra year in the contract, and if he ball out, or if he do well and you got to pay him, then you know what I'm saying, now you probably looking at a 5th round pick at best. It kind of drops his value. It kind of drops his value a little bit. So a lot of it, but yeah, I'm open to it. You know, young guy. You put him in a situation to succeed. On the other side of Aiden Hutchinson, put him in a rotation, and maybe they want a pass rusher back. That's fine. I'm willing to send Charles Harris, Romeo Cora, you know, Kaminsky or Julian over there with a 5th round pick at best, and do it that way. But yeah, I still love the physical talent if he's healthy. You know, and maybe need to change the scenery. It seemed like they kind of was butting heads in the organization over what he wanted to do with his body, and you know, maybe he thought he was ready, he wasn't. But you know, apparently that relationship is sour. They don't have a quarterback. They're gonna start Sam Howell, so it's gonna be difficult to stand out and watch it. If you don't have a quarterback, you know, most people don't. Nobody believe in Sam Howell. Some people did come into the draft. Apparently they did, but it's gonna be an uphill battle. Quarterbacking could be a whole buzzkill to a whole franchise. So, you know, but yeah, I'm willing to do something, do something for Chase Young. But yeah, man, I'm willing to do it, dude. I'm thinking the 5th and maybe sending the pass rusher over or something like that. But I think the talent is too great to pass up if he physically ready to go. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, TikTok, the whole 9. Peace.